What is up, guys, and welcome back to the channel. My name is Khanstens, and today we are back at it with another Starcraft 2 video. Today we are going to be reviewing another professional matchup. In the upper right hand corner we have the Zerg player DRG. And in the bottom left hand corner we have the red Protoss player Zoun. Dude, this guy is he's crazy. Zoun has been making a name for himself in such big ways. It's just absolutely amazing. He's slowly becoming one of my favorite Protoss players to actually watch because of how good he is and how he incorporates his different builds. It's honestly amazing. By the way, this is going to be GSL spoilers, so I'll skip the next 20 seconds if you haven't seen it, but he gets to the grand finals and he loses to Trap, but I mean Trap's PvP is pretty nasty, so I don't blame him. But still, I mean, that's just an amazing feat, and he's only like recently come up. I wish he was qualified for IEM Karuise, but he's not. So, I mean, it's okay. I'm pretty sure he'll be in the one next year. But before I babble on about these players, we gotta go over Mr. DRG as well. He made his return from the military. You know, people always say, "Hey, he from the military. You know, he's old. My fingers are slower." No. DRG, Dream, they've both proven that even if you come from the military, you can still destroy other players. I mean, he's been doing so well for himself. An absolutely amazing player. I mean, he is a force to reckon with, that's for sure. But no more babbling on. Let's get into the game. It looks like a pretty standard game. Hatch first for DRG. It looks like there might have been some shenanigans from the Protoss, the dirty Protoss race, blocking that expansion, so he had to take third base as his natural. But Zoun looks like he's going for Nexus into Cybercore, or Gateway into Cybercore. See, the question is it going to be a Void Ray or is it going to be a Robotics? I know most players have been favoring that Void Ray build. Well, so you can usually tell if Warp Gate starts right away or not. So it did. That's usually a tell that they're not going for Stargate right away. But at the same time, it could be confusing your opponent as well, thinking, hey, I'm not going Stargate, but then dropping a Stargate. But yeah, it looks like he is going for a Twilight Console, yeah. So most likely when they do take Warp Gate first, they are not going for Stargate, unless there's like an Overlord. Yeah, Overlord right here. So maybe he's trying to like show off, hey, I'm not getting that, or I am getting that type of a thing, you know. But yeah, that is something that some Protoss players do to trick up their opponents, and it only works in high level, because if you do that on low level, people won't even know that Warp Gate is started. They're just gonna assume it is, you know. They won't actually check to see if like the rotors are moving on that cybernetics core or whatnot. But nice scout out there by DRG. Does see the Twilight Council. So now the question, see, he did start up Glaze for a second, realized it got scouted, immediately is like, yep, we can't go for that, that's gonna be blocked. Oh no, he actually, interesting. I wonder if DRG thinks that's going on or not. Oops. I think he does see it moving. I don't think he canceled it in time. But there's Robotics as well. I'm assuming it's just going to be a dip glaive push with the Warp Prism. So what we want to look for is we want to see if a third base is dropped or not, because that will be crucial. If the third base is not dropped, that means he does want to go for an all-in. But if it is dropped, that means he's not going for an all-in. Or it could be a fake third base. I mean, there's so many ways to play this game. And it's crazy how people can like devise so many builds and so many fakes, especially at this level. But 2 more gateways on the way, 3 more I should say, right? Yeah, so traditional 4 gate. Looks like he is gonna load him up in that Warp Prism, push across the map, and see what damage he can do. Roach Warren is on the way. It's about halfway done. That's an early Roach Warren. Usually you get the Roach Warren around 420, I think, ish. 410 to 430 is like the average time to get a Roach Warren. So yeah, I believe this is a little early. He did see that Adept all-in coming, so he's like, you know what, I probably should get some defense. But this is what I like to see. Dark Shrine, and guess what? DRG is on top of it, and he will scout exactly what is going on here. Yep, he goes, I see everything. I see your Dark Shrine. He sees the corner boost on that as well, so he's like, yep, something's going on there as well. Stalker will shoot that down, and immediately 2 Spore Crawlers on the way, along with 5 Roaches. DRG is so ready for this, but A few adepts go into the main base right away to see if they can do any damage. Nice Spore Color or Evolution Chamber there. blocking off the pathing. Well played by DRG. Very nice. Very clean. Still no third base by Zoun. Usually you want to get there around 4 minutes and 40 seconds to 5 minutes. So that is something we might wanna say. I mean, the workers are the same because DRG had to cut workers because of making so many units. I mean, if you just look at units, yeah, 29 lings, 5 roaches. So Zoun did force a bunch of units, but I mean, the main thing he wanted to do was kill drones, and he hasn't done any of that. So he's not slowing the Zerg's economy at all, nor is he expanding his own by taking a third base, which in the long run will really hurt him. I guess he's trying to make a couple more units because he realizes, hey, if the Zerg attacks me right now, I think I just lose. So that is what he's trying to do, I believe. Oh, and he gets a couple workers. Oh, nice aggression there by Zoun, keeping the Zerg on his feet, not letting him macro too hard. Two Dark Templars are on the way as well, being warped in. I think they're being warped into the warp prism. Yeah, but he sees exactly what's going on. He's gonna have to elevate those guys up here. Hopefully. Hello? No, sorry, Dark Templars. You're on your own there. Good luck. Adept Force hitting over here on the side. He's gonna split the DTs up. Oh, he does have Vision of Abyss, so I don't know how well this is actually gonna go for Zoun. I mean, the Warp Prism is taking damage on his hull as well. I mean, what is that, like 5 hit points? 510? 5 hit points, I believe. I think it has 80 and 100. If my Protoss memory serves me right. But still, okay, there we go. Their base is halfway complete. See, I mean, he has nothing at home. These adepts are like all he has. But Spire is on the way, which can honestly just kill him. I mean, he has no air defense. He's got no blink. Oh, blink is on the way, I guess. He must have seen it, right? There's no way he just gets blink like that. No, he hasn't. He has not seen it. Interesting. I guess he was just like, hey, I should probably get blink. Oh, Zoun would have loved to take that fight. But yeah. He runs away there. DRG just checking to see if there's a 4th base here. He goes, oh, no 4th base. I mean, look at it. 3rd base just finishing. DRG's on 68 workers. I mean, the income is like what? 700, 800 in DRG's favor. I mean, that is massive. I'm surprised he's making so many stalkers. He has no idea that he has this, right? Yeah, he has no idea. Interesting. Might just be like a reactor replay, like, hey, you know, he probably saw all the gases. I mean, what is he on? 6 gases? Looks like 6 gases, but like, hey, 6 gases, you know, this might be dangerous. So it looks like he's actually going for a pretty big, massive push here. Let's zoom out a little bit. Immediately cancels that 4th base, which is really nice, but at the same time, Link counterattack inside the main base for Zoun. Can he get the SimCity up? He does get the SimCity up. Makes another gateway, a dip on the front wall. But he is pushing up slowly, picking off a decent amount of overlords here. I mean, nice surround here by Zoun, but Crossbows are going down, landing on the Archon, taking the Archon out. More Crossbows are going down, Stalkers are being picked off, but at the same time, Zoun is doing heavy damage, and DRG got nothing done at home. He had to bring his Zerglings back. 3 Immortals on the front lines, taking heavy damage. I mean, there's a lot of Lings here. There's not much single target damage, or not single target. There's not much. There's not many units that do attack light for extra damage. I mean, Stalkers, yeah, you can kite with them, but like, they don't do much. I mean, they're good against roaches, but like, you need adepts, yeah. This is a really big investment. With 3 more adepts on the way, those will shred the Lings. Lings kill Immortals and Stalkers. They are the counters, so I mean, these adepts will help out a lot. But DRG is being very aggressive, pushing out off of creep to land those corrosive bios. If he picks up that overlord, that will be, or the overseer, that will be massive. Then he can warp in some DTs and maybe do some heavy damage. But more Stalkers on the way. Immortal taking some corrosive bio shots as well. DRG fighting for his life right now. I mean, just look at the production of Protoss. He's got nothing producing. He's gonna get like a massive warping round of like 8 more adepts in a few seconds. But DRG is bleeding units. Zoun realizes this and forces himself onto the ramp to pick off units coming from the 3rd base and the natural. And Ravagers are falling as well. Drones have been pulled off the line, targeting down the Stalkers. All the Immortals have fallen except for 1. This guy has 14 kills. He is quite the veteran. And DRG is bleeding so many units. 14 drones have gone down as well. More adepts have been warped in. Quite the bloody battle here. DRG's supply is plummeting. His minerals is nothing. There's so many Stalkers left, and I think that's it. I don't see how DRG comes back from this. the drones have been pulled from the main base as well, or they're just transferring drones. Drones, not right now. Not in the middle of crossfire, and GG is called. Zoun takes the victory. That was quite the commanding play there. I mean, Zoun was behind for after that failed adept glaive all in, and then the DTs was scouted. He was behind a good amount, but he realized, hey, do I play from behind or do I let DRG think I'm behind and push out a brute force attack and kill him? Because DRG was still ahead, and I feel like that counterattack that he defended so well, so much supply was caught up in there. But if that was at home, I think he could have surrounded the army and killed it. So decision making and knowing when to fight and when not to fight. Anyways, props to Zoun for taking that victory, even though he was in a losing position. But anyways, guys, I want to thank you guys for watching. If you like what you saw, leave a like, subscribe to the channel. Let's see if we can hit 1,000 subscribers by the end of March, boys. Let's actually, end of April. All right, end of April. I want to try to hit 1,000 subscribers. All right, let's try to hit for that goal. Leave a like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.